Drops the flag and away they go for the Acton Marquis Open Maiden Race. Family sponsored by Acton Marquis. 8 runners. Once again, the 20 fences and head up towards the first of them. The 8 of them safely over, Minellaforlunch taking them along. Minellaforlunch then with Davy's Delight. About a length back in second. Humble Bay not too far away. Norton Grove in mid-division. This one in company with Hillier. Then Senorita Cano in the red and green colours. The inside of this one races Fair Player and Modulus. Slight mistake at that, not particularly fluent at that, just losing a little bit of ground, but partnership remaining intact as the 8 of them make their way towards the next, and once again they're all safely over this one. So the 8 of them head towards the last of the far side on this occasion. Humble Bay has done the front, the dispute lead with Minellaforlunch. We've got also well up there Davy's Delight, the one of the cheap pieces. Third spot at the moment. Norton Grove not too far away. Bit of a gap there to Hillier, who races in company or a length or so clear of Fair Player. Modulus bringing up the rear as they make their way right-handed and approach the final 2 fences on this circuit. 2 fences and 2 complete circuits of the course to go then. They make their way up the bank and come towards us. Some glinting way over on the behind them now. But this race, of course, taking place in either pouring rain or hail. It depends where you're standing. Down the hill then and on towards what will be the final fence in another 2 circuits time. And Humble Bay comes to it in company with Davy's Delight. Minellaforlunch races in 3rd spot. The outside of this one is Norton Grove. Then we've got Hillier. Hillier, just behind Hillier is Modulus. This one racing with Fair Player. And Senorita Cano bringing up the rear as they make their way past the judge on towards the Oak Ditch for the first of 2 occasions. Humble Bay comes to it with Davy's Delight 1 and 2. Senorita Cano brings up the rear. And now they make their way down this bank and I'm swinging right-handed towards the fences over on the far side of the course with Mumbles Bay, Davy's Delight and Minellaforlunch. 1, 2 and 3. In fact, Norton Grove now takes 3rd spot, just clear of Minellaforlunch. Hillier races next. Behind this one is Fair Player and then Senorita Cano as they make their way towards the first on the far side. Mumbles Bay and Davy's Delight 1 and 2. Norton Grove races in 3rd spot, then Modulus on the outside of Minellaforlunch. There's a gap then of 2 or 3 lengths to Hillier. The races are length clear of Fair Player, and these 2 in turn are 5 or 6 lengths clear of Senorita Cano. At the next, Davy's Delight lands clear of the field, all 8 are safely over. Davy's Delight, Norton Grove and Mumbles Bay, then 1, 2 and 3. Modulus races in 4th spot, Minellaforlunch, who's one of the 2 favourites before the off, is in 5th position at the moment. Then 6 we got Hillier in 7th spot, Fair Player in the red colours, and the red and green of Senorita Cano bringing up the rear as they approach the last on the far side on this occasion. At which Mumbles Bay continues to lead. Hillier stumbled towards the rear of that one. Senorita Cano now about 20 lengths off the rest of the field. Mumbles Bay then leading with Davy's Delight in 2nd spot. Norton Grove races 3rd. Back behind this one to Modulus, who races in 4th position as they make their way behind the trees, before swinging right-handed and slightly uphill towards the final 2 fences on this circuit. 2 fences and then another complete circuit of the course to go. In this Acton Marquis Open Maiden Race, it's kindly sponsored by Acton Marquis. As they approach this next plain one, it's Mumbles Bay and Davy's Delight, with Norton Grove in between them. Modulus taking the shortest route on the inside, Minellaforlunch wide. Equity back behind the Fair Player, this one racing in company with Hillier, and Senorita Cano has been pulled up at that one. This will be the last fence next time round. This time it's number 13 of the 20, and the leading 7, although 7 remaining are safely over. Modulus on the inside with the yellow stars, Mumble Bay in the white. Wide is Davy's Delight in the cheap pieces. Then the stripes of Minellaforlunch racing a length clear of Norton Grove. On the inside is Hillier, and then Fair Player in the red jackets with the white sash in 7th position at the moment. Down the bank they go on towards the far side. as they do so, it's Modulus and Ed Glastonbury who lead. Modulus and Mumbles Bay 1 and 2, with Davies Delight well up there. These leading 3 now 3 or 4 lengths clear of Minellaforlunch in 4th spot. 5th spot Norton Grove, who was prominent early. Hillier is next, and then we've got Fair Player who stumbled on landing there. And just lost the length or so, but the partnership remains intact. Modulus goes on now by a couple of lengths under Ed Glastonbury. Modulus and Davies Delight racing in 2nd spot. Minellaforlunch is in 3rd. Mumbles Bay, the early leader, is now dropping back. Up this next one, Modulus from Davies Delight. The lead now some 4 or 5 lengths. Minellaforlunch desperately trying to get closer to the leader under David O'Brien. This is the 4th from home. 3 plain fences after this. And Modulus now clear of Davies Delight in 2nd spot. Minellaforlunch being pushed along in 3rd. There's a gap there to Fair Play, who's made a bit of ground. Then Norton Grove and Mumbles Bay is now being pulled up. The leader clears the last on the far side. And as they make their way towards the rest, the next it's Davies Delight. I'm just looking, Modulus actually came down at that fence out of sight of this position. Davies Delight has now come to take it up. Davies Delight by a couple of lengths of Minellaforlunch and Fair Player. These 1, 2 and 3, there's nothing else left in the race. Norton Grove has been pulled up. Swinging right-handed then towards the final couple of fences, and as they do so, it's Davies Delight in the cheek pieces, a loose horse just hampering a little bit. Minellaforlunch getting close to the leader, and then Fair Player. These 3 making their way towards 2 from home, at which Davies Delight now just half a length or so clear of Minellaforlunch is coming through in the striped colours of 2 shades of blue. Then Fair Player in the red trying to get closer. Heading towards the final fence then, in this Acton Marquis sponsored open maiden race, and as they make their way towards it, it's Minellaforlunch comes to it, a length or 2 clear. Once again Fair Player stumbled on landing, is now in 2nd spot. Davies Delight in 3rd, on the run towards the line. Minellaforlunch and David O'Brien are going to take this one. Fair Player's making ground as they approach the line. It's Minellaforlunch and Fair Player with Davies Delight. That's another win for Derek Maiden, and it's probably not 100 in point of points, but it's very close to it. It's 97 or 98, I believe.